everybody to this week's Sisters in Business Expo Founders Chat. We are so excited to have with us none other than Miss Candace Holyfield, the six-figure spa chick. Thank you so much for being with us, Candace. Tell everybody who you are and what you do.
So as we said before, thank you all so much for being here. It's a lot of lives going on right now. You could have been on anybody else's live. So we appreciate you so much for showing up, tuning in. I am Candace Holyfield, also known as the Six-Figure Spa Chick, and I'm dedicated to helping spa, beauty, and wellness professionals open and operate successfully. Anybody can open a business, but it's a whole nother story, making sure you keep those doors open and making sure you make a profit. My company, Six-Figure Spa Chick, we help you build a team, create a product line, and establish business credit.
Yes. Y'all got that? All right. So tell everybody how the brand, how did it even come to be? How did you get started? Where did this vision and this brand come from? How did you get started?
So I also have my spa page, Queen of Massage ATL, right here on Instagram. And I got my claim to fame in my city, Memphis, Tennessee, from doing Groupons. So I eventually got off of Groupons, built an entire full clientele. I thought I was making like so much money. And I was like, I want to help other therapists get off of Groupon, or I at least wanted to show them if they was are on Groupon how to make money. And so I just started reaching out to massage therapists who was on Groupon saying, hey, I'm having a meetup. Do you want to come? I want to show you how to maximize Groupon. And guess what? Nobody came. Nobody came in Memphis, in my hometown. And then I ended up moving to Atlanta. And I just created my page, Six-Figure Spa Chick. I didn't have any money when I moved to Atlanta. So I was like, I got to make money from my phone. Because when I moved to Atlanta, it's like everybody was just making money from their phone. And so I only knew how to provide a service. I only knew how to have that skill. So I didn't know anything about a product line and business credit and making money from my phone. So I created the page, Six-Figure Spa Chick, with 0 followers. Built it up now to a 7-figure brand at that time, my phone cost like $32. And I was just posting every day, using hashtags, and people started calling me, asking me how to, make money with Groupon. I used to charge $25 per call. And my first person, she from Philly, matter of fact. My first person. So that's how the whole brand kind of got started. And then once more people started finding out about me, it started being estheticians, and now I work with nurses and nurse practitioners and doctors, helping them start med spas and medical weight loss clinics. So it's now a much more broader company than when I really started out just with massage therapists.
So let's go back even further, right? So you said you started off as a massage therapist. How did you even find yourself in that field, that line of work, and then turn it into an actual business?
So I actually was a waitress for 12 years. And my job, I just did whatever I wanted to do when I get ready. I worked there for 12 years. I thought I owned the whole building. And I came late, left early, ate all the food, just did whatever I wanted to. And they were just sick of me, basically. And I guess they had a private meeting, and they conformed to karate. They said, hey, we getting Candace out of here. So they couldn't fire me. They couldn't fire me. So they basically took me out my section one day, and now I had the worst section in the restaurant, and I started making like $30 a day. And I was like, I can't feed my kids. I can't pay my bills from this $30 a day. So I was like, I need to go get a new skill. So I was going to actually go to school for nursing, but they said it took 2 years. I was like, I need some money today. And once you used to being a waitress, you used to making fast money and making it every day. And so they did tell me about the massage therapy program and how I can immediately have my own business after I graduated in a year. I was like, sign me up. I didn't know anything about massage. I had never even got a massage before I went to massage school. So I signed up for their program, and I ended up doing a Groupon, making my first 6 figures on Groupon. And that's how my business kind of came about in the spa industry.
Wow. That's amazing. And so you figured that you found that you had a skill you didn't even know that you had. And apparently it must have been something you enjoyed.
You know what? I didn't have the skill of massage. I was horrible. Doing my internship, everybody complained on me. I did not have a skill of massage.
Okay.
They complained on me doing my internship and said it wasn't a good massage. When I got my first job at Massage Envy, they complained on me every single day. They went to the front desk and said I didn't do a good job. And I remember my first day at Massage Envy, I went home crying to my husband. I was like, because I'm used to beasting everything that I do. And I just started practicing every single day. Like the top therapists, I started watching everything they do. I started watching their technique because I want to be the best at anything I do.
Mm-hmm.
And eventually I started getting better and better. And I actually made it to the top 10 therapies at the company before I quit. So I did not have
Wow.
this skill. I learned it.
Wow. And that's important, right? Because some people think that if you're not born with it, you can't do it, right?
No.
But the reality is that you can learn and you can become great at something that you maybe were not born with,
Because I'm the best.
right?
I'm the best in the game now. I'm the queen of massage.
I
I'm the best in the
I know
game
that's
now.
right.
But it did not. It did not start out that way whatsoever.
Okay, cool, cool, cool. So, how did you make that shift, and when did you know it was the time to go from being an entrepreneur, to go from being an employee to an entrepreneur, and how was that process for you?
So actually, I was already broke, right? Because I wasn't making no money at the waitress job. So then I was like, oh God, I just want to go work at Massage Envy. I don't have to have any clients. So I get to Massage Envy, and my checks, I was like, I'm used to making this in a couple of days being a waitress. And so
Mm-hmm.
I was like, okay, well, maybe I need to get better. Maybe I need to get better. And so I think I got $1,000 check out the whole time I was working there. And I was like, okay, I hit the jackpot. I'm going to make some money. And I never made another $1,000 check because I used to get all them complaints. They won't book me. And I used to always say, I'm going to quit, I'm going to quit, I'm going to quit. And so actually one of my friends did a Groupon before me. And she called me and asked me to help her. And she made, I'm talking about thousands of dollars, like $10,000 to $20,000 in a couple of days. And she asked me to help her. And that's also really important too. A lot of times we can't see ourselves being successful because we don't know nobody who has done it. So I actually got to see her new building she had got. I got to see clients coming in of every ethnic background. She had a new car. She was having money. And I started helping her. And I eventually quit Massage Envy because I started doing my own Groupon. And that's how it happened. I quit. I worked there like maybe 6 months. I didn't work there a full year.
Okay. Okay. Cool. So, what has the journey been like since then? Right? Because I'm sure that, as you said, it's grown, it's blossomed, it's morphed into a lot of different things. How have you been able to manage that? Because I didn't hear you say you studied business, right? So how
Well,
did you learn? How did you learn, and how did you manage the growth and help push the business forward?
so I actually have a degree in business, but
Oh,
nothing I learned in school, honey, applies to my business. Okay.
okay.
But I have always been the person who wants to be the best at anything I do. So if I'm going to go to massage school, I'm going to learn the best skills. I'm going to run a business. I basically just started learning everything from trial and error, but also in the service-based industry, I knew I had to get a customer and experience. I knew I had to be the best. So it was just kind of trial and error for like 3-4 years. And then once I moved to Atlanta, in that 5th year, that's when I started just taking, that Atlanta is the home of the women conference. So I just started going to all these women conferences, meeting people, webinars became a big thing. And that's how I really started learning how to run a business. And my business just, in those 3 years, 7 figures. In a 3-year time frame when I spent 36 years of my life and had never made that type of money. So I would definitely say education, going to classes, going to events, meeting people, making sure you staying on top of how to actually run the business and not just focusing everything on the skill set.
Good stuff. So for those who might just be joining us, we are chatting with Candace Holyfield, the 6-figure spot chick, for this week's Sisters in Business Founders Chat. So if you have any questions for Candace or myself, please use the comments and we will be answering them as we get towards the end of the chat. So what has been the toughest lesson that you have had to learn? And how many times did you have to learn it?
One time, sis. One time. My toughest lesson, my husband had a baby on me in Memphis. And I packed up my 2-door Challenger and moved to Atlanta. I didn't have any plan. I didn't have a place to live. I just went crazy. And my toughest lesson was not having a plan and making a life-changing decision based off my emotions. And that decision, I was broke and in a depression for 1.5 years. I just could not get myself together to save my life. And it's so ironic because when I got down to my last $53, I said, oh, I got 3 kids, so I can't get much food with $53. And I got up that day and I said, I got $53. I have to get myself back together. And I dedicated every single day from that day in August 2016 to getting myself back together. So I would tell anybody, do not make any irrational life-changing decisions based off your emotions. And number two, you need to have some type of game plan of how you're going to make money. Because people love to go get their website, they love to go get their logos, and they have no fail-proof plan of how they're going to make any money. They have no data to back up the plan of how they're going to make money. And that was one of, it actually turned out to be the best thing that ever happened to me moving to Atlanta. But that year and a half, when I tell you, it was so scary. I wanted to kill myself. I was calling people, telling them, hey, I'm about to commit suicide over here. Somebody come get my kids. I was in a very, very, very dark place. Just from bad decisions that I made off of irrational decisions, basically.
Wow. Thank you for sharing that. You know, that's very transparent, and because we've all, in some way, shape, or form, been there before, you know, where life hits us with something that we didn't expect, and, you know, we go crazy. We make a decision? Yeah. Do we make a decision that we can't follow up based on that experience, or do we try to work our way through it? And I'm sure that it had an impact on the business, right? You know, and your ability to run and function a business. If we're not well and whole personally and emotionally and spiritually, then how can we lead successful businesses?
And that's so ironic. You know how Facebook share memories. And I was on another podcast. And when I went, she kept on saying, I saw you somewhere. I know you. And I did that podcast like 2 months ago, and she just sent me a Facebook memory 2 days ago. At one of my spas I had when I was in Atlanta. In the picture, if you would have seen a picture, I was toe up. Okay, I'm out in the public, I'm networking, I don't care. And when she sent me the picture, I said, oh my gosh, I said I was so broke and depressed in this picture, but I was still trying to run my business. And I just told her, I was like, I just gotta say glory to God. Yes. And you know, I'm a very resilient person. I just want to win so bad. And, you know, I didn't kill myself, thank God. And now I'm, you know, walking in my purpose, and I'm helping other people. I help so many people become six-figure earners, be a six-figure spy. So, you know, I'm super excited about my purpose here on earth.
That's exciting. That's exciting. We thank God that you're still here to tell the story. Because it could have been another way. And we don't take that for granted. We do not take that for granted at all.
Depression is real. Depression is real. And anxiety is real. And it's this color people, we don't talk about it a lot.
Yeah, definitely. So, how do you manage working with different people, right? Different personalities, and what are some of your tips that you would give to the folks who are watching about how to, you know, as a boss, you know, how to really work with and manage different people?
So I would definitely tell people, back when I was a waitress, my mindset was totally different from how I think now. And so moving to Atlanta, I did build up a full celebrity, you know, clientele. And working with celebrities, you know, we just trying to get our brand out there, and we think we want to work with every celebrity. You get to their house, they not ready. You get to their house, you waiting an hour and a half, you only getting paid for an hour at a time you actually touch them. And so I learned that with dealing with people, you got to pick your battles. You know, and now in 2019, I know the importance of customer service. Like, I pride myself on customer service. And now in 2019, before I react, I try to think in my mind and say, how is this gonna make me look? How is this gonna make me feel? How is it gonna make the person feel? So I would definitely tell people to get control of yourself, get self-control of yourself, self-control of your mind, pick your battles. Because you're gonna run into a lot of if you're doing anything with the public, and you're doing anything when they swipe a credit card and you do a chargeback, oh, Jesus Christ.
Right.
We have to control ourselves and understand, hey, we are and I also are very important to everybody who's listening. We have to start making sure we are operating just like a corporation or empire would. We cannot go react to a chargeback because we're a small business. Profit and loss is like Target and Walmart their profit and loss is crazy. I was able to sit down with a high exec at Walmart, and we were just talking about their profit and loss and how much money they lose every single day. And we never see them show up on social media going off on the client and talking about the client. So I want to make sure everybody understands that we have to make sure that we are running our business as if it's going to be the biggest brand in the world. And we have to have self-control. And it took me years, because I'm still kind of crazy. But it took me years.
God's still working on you. Like
I got it
working on all.
I got it together now, and I'm so thankful. But it took me a long time just to understand that we have to pick our battles as business owners, even people who have personal pages. If you're a business owner, your page ain't nothing personal about you or your life. People would pick you apart. So we have to be very careful when dealing with people. What we put on social media, what we say now, the screen record, the screenshot. So we have to be very careful with dealing with people and basically just pick our battles. And it's a book by Tim and Ferretta. And he's telling you how to not tell people no and how to find the right words to tell people. It's called Shut Up and Listen. It's a book I would recommend anybody to go buy.
Okay.
It's good.
Shut up and listen. Y'all got that? Good stuff. Good stuff. What do you think are some of the biggest mistakes that women of color in particular make when they get ready to start businesses?
So this is very important as well. For people of color, period. We don't have the money. We have these big ideas of what we want to do, and then we don't have the money to back up the project to make it be a success. That's why I'm so excited. I'm in a course right now to get certified as a financial coach, and that's why I talk so much about business credit on every opportunity I get. I need everybody to understand something. If we had the money and the education to do what we really need to do, we will have so many more successful business. We wouldn't be upset when somebody do a chargeback. We wouldn't be upset when our friends and family don't support us. Because, baby, we got some money over here. We got a cushion, and it's going to be okay, and we can put those dollars into marketing or something else. So, me personally, I feel like the biggest mistake is we don't have the proper funding to even fund the project to make it a success. You know how many people come out with a brand and it looks like trash and they wonder why they're not making any money. So
what do you say to the sister who says, where am I supposed to get that money from?
Well, that's why
I want to start a business. I got this dream. I got this talent, but I don't have any money. I don't have any money, Candace.
Baby, that's why we're doing this live right now. Y'all are going to get with the queen. You're going to find you $50. Do you all know that people who teach business credit charge anywhere from $2,500 to $10,000? I mastered business credit. I studied it for 2 years, mastered it, started getting my funding, and I teach people how to do it for $49 because I'm in the blessing business. I still got to pay these light bills, but I'm in the blessing business. $49. I'm going to teach you how to do it. If anybody even thinking about having a brand, start with business credit first. You ain't going to have no problems. I guarantee it. You won't have no problem. I put my life on it. Period. These strategies have worked for too many people all around the country. I got too many receipts of people who got their business credit. And when I tell you, in the spa industry, there are Black women who have, when I tell you guys, beautiful locations, you wouldn't even think a Black woman own it. Do you know how proud and happy it makes me feel? These people got multiple locations and products. They got business credit. They making real money. They got clients coming in cash, or they got a team. That's what we have to focus on, how to make that big picture happen no matter what it is you're trying to do. And that's going to be you starting first, not with your website, not with your logo. This is just you still having an idea, and you're starting with the business credit. So in 3 months, 6 months, you can have some funding for the project. That's where you're going to start. Like if people join my email list, they immediately get a thank you email and a link to go get the business credit ebook. That's my automation.
Y'all got it?
$49.
Don't miss out on this goodness, y'all. Don't sleep on this. Don't miss out on it. Don't just watch and then go back to doing things the same way you were doing them before. Why try to figure something out when somebody else already did the hard work for you and is willing to teach you what it is that you need to know? And that's why we bring dope sisters like this to you in Sisters in Business land, because we believe in sharing the love, sharing the knowledge, sharing the wealth, but also investing in yourself and in your business. Why would anybody invest in you when you won't invest in yourself? You have to be your first investment, your first line of resource, and care enough about this wonderful brand, this wonderful idea enough to put some resources behind it. So that's good stuff. So what are your must-haves, right? Whether business, personal, that you just got to have in order to function, in order to run a successful business, to live a successful life. What are the things that you absolutely have to have?
So back when I went through the depression, I have to have all my bills paid. They have to be paid on time. That's why I'm so excited about my 2020 and teaching women how to control their finances. I want everybody to understand, if you in a chaos, Your house and the chaos is gonna pour over into your business. So I have to have every single bill paid on time. I can't go be looking for no bill money because that's gonna stress me out. So I definitely have to have my bills paid. I have to have a massage. I have the most amazing massage therapist right here in Atlanta, Georgia. I have to have my massages, and I actually order books.
How often? How often you getting these massages?
Sometimes every week and sometimes twice a week.
Okay.
That's because the girl got a cute corn now. It wasn't like that before. It wasn't
Listen,
like that
honey.
before.
Listen, honey.
It wasn't like
Go
that
right
before.
on ahead. I ain't mad at you.
And people who trying to get spa services, girl, just go on Groupon. They $30, so you don't have to try to pay. I paid my therapist $200, but I didn't always have money like that to do that. You can go on Groupon right now and get you any type of service you want, especially Black Friday. Y'all go to Groupon and get you some $30 spa service.
I hope Groupon is cutting you a check.
No, they do not cut me a check. They
need to be. We need to work on that. We're going to speak that into 2020. Okay.
They need to be cutting me a check because I haven't done Groupon in years.
But you promote it. You are a proponent of it. You talk about how much it helps you to catapult your own business.
Yes. Because the number one complaint from business owners is they were the client. They were the money. So we have to try to find every avenue we can for marketing and brand awareness so we can get the money. So I would definitely say paying my bills on time, getting my massage. Those are things that I have to have. And they keep me in a good place so I can show up for you guys and serve at my fullest. Anything
on the digital or tech side, any apps, any devices, anything like that you use to help you stay organized or to, do what you do?
Yeah, so of course, I use MailChimp. I use a text message marketing company. If anybody is on the broadcast and you got any type of business whatsoever, you need to get a text message system because everybody got their phones in their hands now. And people don't understand it. When you send emails, it's not that the clients are not opening the email. The emails are going to the spam or promotions folder. So that's why the client is not getting a chance to open them. If you send them a text has 98% open rate. So one company I'm with is called Slick Text, SLICK Text. My discount code is TR14 if anybody wants to sign up and get 30% off. And then I actually have a new membership portal website coming out, and I'm using a system called Katra. It hasn't been around that long, and it's basically like the membership of all membership websites, and it's called Katra.
Okay.
So those are like my top 3.
Okay. Good stuff. I hope y'all are getting this, right? For free today only.
Yes.
So, you did give us one book. Any other books or resources that you recommend that our audience know about or check out?
Yes, I am the book queen, guys.
Okay.
I do have a link in my bio that says shop, and it takes you to a book club list. We used to do book club meetings every month, and then my schedule just got too crazy, and I wasn't able to keep up with them. But I would definitely tell you guys to get the 4-hour work week. Game changer. That's by Tim Ferriss. And my favorite book of all time is called Tribe of Mentors. It is also by Tim Ferriss. I will tell you guys, if you are not a reader, Tribe of Mentors is going to be difficult for you to get through it. But just read you a couple of pages or a chapter, when you're in the reading mood. Right. It's also a game-changing book. It's called Tribe of Mentors, and it's by Tim Ferriss. That's my favorite book of all time. Like after I read that book, I started thinking totally different. It's a phenomenal book.
Wow.
Go get it. Go get it.
Go get it.
In my book, I'm an Amazon best-selling author. So if anybody's in the spa industry, you can click the link in my bio. I have 2 books on Amazon. But my book is geared just towards spa professionals. So check those out as well.
What's the name of your book?
So one of them is called The Spa Bible, and the second one is called A to Z Marketing for Spapreneurs. So one of them is kind of showing you, hey, this is what you need to get this spa open, and the other one is giving you some different tips on marketing.
Good stuff. Good stuff. All right. So while I scroll through and try to see some of these questions, tell us what's next for you. What's on the horizon for your brand? What can we look out for? What are some of the things you're working on that you can share? That kind of stuff.
So I'm so excited. I started doing China trips this year because people are trying to open day spas, and it's very expensive. That's another thing too. I don't want anybody to think that opening up a business is cheap. It's not. Unless you're doing like drop shipping, it's cheap. But once I started helping, more spa professionals, the equipment we need in a spot is very expensive. So I started doing China trips. So that's something I'm focusing on in 2020. Of course.
And when you say China trips, what's happening on those trips?
So everybody who come on my trip is in the spa industry, and they have like a spa whole city over there. And you can go and meet direct manufacturers. If anybody saw my IG stories, I got a robot. I'm the first person in the country to have this spa robot. I'm so excited about it. We're going to show it to the public on Sunday. Another one of my members is having her grand opening in Atlanta. She got the robot as well. So we actually go to China and we go to these different markets and we source products, vendors, manufacturers. So if you want to have your own product line, we're going directly to the manufacturer who makes the product, the labels, your formula, everything. But we also go to the spa factory so you can meet the direct people. Like our robot, they had to actually build it because it was in Chinese and we couldn't understand anything it was saying. I was like, we need this in English. So they actually built us our brand new robots and shipped them to us over here in the United States. So we do sourcing for anything spa, beauty, health, wellness, people who have beauty supply stores. It's pretty amazing. So I'm excited about that.
So someone asked, Groupon didn't hurt you. They want 50%. That's crazy. What's your take, or how would you answer that?
So keep in mind, I tell everybody that everybody has to understand the logistics of Groupon. You need to know, Queen, marketing is not cheap. Everybody has to understand where you're going to spend your dollars. You're going to decide if you're going to spend them on a Facebook ad, a paid ad through an influencer, if you're going to spend it on Groupon, if you're going to spend it.
You're going to pay it somewhere. You're going to spend it somewhere.
You're going to pay. Everybody should have a marketing budget anyway. So you're going to decide where you're going to spend your money. The good thing about Groupon is you guys can come start a brand new business tonight. I can get you on Groupon tomorrow. And now you having millions of people to promote your business to with no upfront costs. They bringing you the client. That costs money. That's not cheap. So it is a 50% pay cut. But when you come take my training class, I show you how to make the maximized benefit from Groupon. Groupon has nothing to do with the 50%. Groupon, it should only be seen as a marketing tool. They also do Google ads, so they push your website to the top of Groupon. Not to mention, depending on what area your business is. Like me, when I was doing massages in Memphis, Tennessee, all of my clients mostly was Caucasian. And then I moved to Atlanta. When I moved to Atlanta, I didn't want to do Groupon because it's a lot of work. If I would have did that when I first moved to Atlanta, I would never got broke and wanted to kill myself. But anyway. I called Groupon back. I was like, I can't crawling back. Groupon saved my life, baby, 2 times. That's why I talk about it so much. For free, without getting a check. Has nothing to do with the 50%. When you are a master saleswoman, you know how to get your money. And so I show people how to get their money from the Groupon client. It saved my life 2 times.
Wow.
Has nothing to do with the 50%. Don't even look at the 50%. If you look at that, you gonna automatically. When you read my ebook, that's the first thing I say. Hey, I know you're against doing Groupon. I know. Let me show you how to make it work for you. I made my first 6 figures on Groupon. Groupon didn't hurt me at all. It helped me because I was broke anyway. I ain't had nothing going on.
There was nowhere else to go but up, right?
Exactly.
Yeah, and I mean, I think you really can equate that with any, like you said, any other expense, right, that you have for your business that is going to yield a profit or income. We could talk ourselves out of a lot of things, and say, oh God, well, it costs this much, it costs that much, it costs this much. You have to spend money to make money, point blank, period. Like, there is no way to do it otherwise if it's legal, right? And even illegal stuff, you got to spend money to make money. So,
and that's why they need business credit. That way, if they don't want to do Groupon, no worries. What you gonna put your money in? A billboard, Facebook ads, pay ads through influencer? Like, people have to know about your brand some type of way, and you just talking about it is not enough.
That's right. And that's the piece we miss, right? We come up with these great ideas, we come up with these great brands or products, but then we don't come up with how we're going to market them, right? How are we going to let people know about this wonderful thing that I have? Right? You're going to be sitting around a whole bunch of boxes and a whole bunch of products and a whole bunch of supplies looking at you, right? Because you're the only one that knows about them. And so marketing costs money, just like vending costs money, right? Same idea, right? You got to spend money to make money. So we deal with the same type of mindset. And that's what we really work on, trying to get people to change their mindset and think differently about business. So there's a question from Glow by Aisha. She says, I'm a future Aveda Institute graduate about to complete my program. Should I go into work for myself and start building my brand, or work for a company such as Massage Envy?
So keep in mind, I don't recommend anybody to work for a company. That's just me personally. But I will tell you, I did work for Massage Envy because I wasn't thinking about being an entrepreneur. I was like a regular degular back then. Girl, I was making like $3,000-$4,000 a month. I wasn't nobody. I wasn't making no noise. So I would tell you, I can't decide that for you, but I will tell you, if you have an ounce of entrepreneurship in you, I would definitely immediately start building some type of brand. And keep in mind, Queen, you can even have a drop shipping store with skincare products or any type of products you want for that matter. And you can still go work at Massage Envy or another company and get you some experience, you know, get your hands, get your feet wet, and then decide if that, because my friend, she still works for Massage Envy to this day because she don't want to be an entrepreneur. So right. 9 to 5 work for some people. It just don't work for me. So if you have an ounce of any type of ownership in your body, in your spirit, immediately start that brand awareness campaign, and you can still go work somewhere. And once you're tired, you're gonna know, and you're gonna let that go.
That's right. That's right. Someone is asking, what would you suggest for marketing for an online store, that something that doesn't cost a lot of money? This is B Royalty.
So keep in mind, very important. I don't even want us to think that how we don't have any money. I don't even want us to be thinking that, hey, what can I get for cheap? No, we're not even thinking on that level. Now, if your funds are limited, the best thing I'm not gonna say the best thing. One of the best things I did when I didn't have any money, I sat on Instagram all day long under hashtags. All day long, and that's how I got clients. My goal was to do my first 20 clients in Atlanta for free, just so I can get pictures and shout outs, but I only end up doing 4 people, because from those 4 people that I did, I got my content. Let me say, everybody needs content, and not the content that you steal from Google. Those 4 people came in absolutely free. I didn't charge them $1, but I let them know, hey, I got to take some pictures while you're in my spa, and you have to shout me out. And 4 people did that in like a day or two. I didn't even do the other people for free, because those 4 people gave me content and I got brand awareness. So number one, who can be your brand ambassador? And then you need to make sure you are using hashtags to your full potential. And I'm not talking about you guys just doing a post and you copy and pasting the hashtags. And also, if you copy and pasting hashtags, definitely stop doing that. You using very strategic hashtags where your client, where your target audience is, and you click on them. So for instance, I'm in Atlanta, and if I want to have somebody come to my spa, just say if I want a barber to come to my spa and I use the hashtag ATL barber, I have to click on that actual hashtag and engage with the barber so they can know about my brand. You guys just using a hashtag is not enough. It's too many people on these internet streets. You got to come on there and make some noise so people can know who you are. So that's just 2 free resources right there that cost $0.
Hope y'all getting this good stuff. JD Green 621 says, how do you manage work-life balance?
No such thing.
And I'm gonna throw in there no such thing, but I'm also gonna throw in there being a mom. We have tons of mompreneurs.
So no such thing at all. I do have a daily to-do list every day, so that keeps me on track. So like, I knew I was gonna be on here with you at 8:30. I was trying to get some sourcing things together for my China trip things that I brought back for people, but I fell asleep. But I had my alarm set. I said, I know I have to wake up at 8 o'clock. And then I'm going to get that stuff together after we get done. So I definitely have a to-do list every single day. Like right now, one of my kids, he's sick. He's been sick for 2 days. So I still did a video shoot for Black Friday this morning. I still had to go handle my business. And then I came back home and I'm taking care of my son, trying to get him back feeling better. So it's no such thing as that. I just want everybody to understand that if you get put in your mind that I can't be successful, I can't build this business because I don't have any help with the kids, I'm not getting child support, that's all you're going to be focusing around. You're not going to focus around and say, how can I fix this problem so I can be successful with the kids with no help? Change the whole thing. Anytime y'all talk negative, change it around and say, how can I make this work with the kids? How can I make this work with limited funds? And then you're going to see a whole nother different scenario and make that work for you.
Good stuff, y'all. We got a question from ABC something, behavior therapy. What are your thoughts on using Canva for social media posts? Um, should I hire someone to manage social media?
Well, you don't have to hire someone to manage social media, but you want to hire you a graphic designer. Keep in mind, guys, everybody uses Canva now. So just like in one of my membership groups, somebody posted their Black Friday. I'm like, girl, we done seen this on Instagram 1,000 times already. Just take that down. So I want to make sure you guys, if you are using Canva, pay the $10. Okay.
Yes, you
If
got
you
to
are
upgrade to
using
the.
Canva, if you want to use it, because it's dope if you can. Canva is dope for people who can master it. You can go in and change the background, you change in the font, you put your own picture. That's who Canva is amazing for. But I need y'all to understand, if you're going to use Canva, pay the $10, get your membership. So you can get more templates, because this is very important too. The people who don't want to spend no money using the free template. The people who got the money using the ones we got to pay for. So that's free game right there for everybody as well. If you are using Canva, go pay for your template $1 or $2. Don't continue to use the free ones. And if you are using a free one, no, we ain't hating on you. Change up the color and the font on the free one so it don't look like the other ones we see on social media. Nobody does that. Nobody changes the color of the font. It be the same. We be like, oh, that came from Canva. Go get you a graphic designer. If you don't have any money right now, no problem. Pay Canva $10 to $12 a month. And get the template that people are not paying for. So what you putting out don't look like everybody else.
Yes, God. There are so many flyers that I see, and I'm just like,
you know exactly where they came from.
Absolutely, absolutely. There's another site, post on my wall that I've seen the flyers on there. Oh God, I'm just like, stop it already. You gotta at least fake it. You know what I'm saying? If you using it, listen, I don't knock the hustle. I know you got to start somewhere, but fake that mug. Changed up so much that nobody will know that that's where you got it from.
But people don't think
and another
about that.
Right. And I would add another tip. If you are going to use a graphic designer, get them to make templates for you. Right, that you can customize. So granted, you may not be able to afford to pay someone for every single post that you do or every single flyer that you do, but if you can get them to make a template for you, that's your own custom unique template that you can then customize for your post. At least now it's like you basically have your own Canva template that you're working from that goes with your brand and is in sync with your brand, rather than, trying to use all the free stuff.
And one more free game for everybody. It's called The Marketing Chicks. They're based out of Houston. Everybody knows it's Black Friday. This is the time to get what you need for cheap. They just posted a sale. I think you get 10 templates for $10 or 20 templates for $10. Whatever the sale was, it was like bananas. So if you got $10, you can now have 10. I want to say it was 20 templates. Their Instagram page is The Marketing Chicks. I think you got an underscore. I'll have to tag it on my stories. But they doing templates, 20 templates for like $10.
Yeah, definitely. And that's the thing, when you see these opportunities, when you see deals, or you got to jump on it. You know what I'm saying? If somebody comes on telling you that they're, providing a training and for 24 hours it's $49, get that $49 training. Right. You know what I'm saying? Because then when it go up, you're going to be like, I can't afford it. Well, you had a chance when you might have been able to and you missed out on it, right? We have to be able to invest in ourselves. It just boggles me how business owners don't ever want to spend money.
But they don't want to spend money because they don't have it. That's why the queen is coming in, educating people on finances and business. Yeah. They don't have it.
I'm with you on that, Candace, but people spend money on what they want to spend money on.
No, and that's because that's their mindset. They don't know any better. If they want to go get their hair done or their lashes done, they don't know any better. They don't know that. That's why people's circles are so important. One of my mentors makes like $100,000 in a day. Girl, I wasn't thinking about making money like that till I got around her. That's why your circle is so important, because your friends I call them your boss besties. Your boss besties to get you in check and say, hey, queen, that flyer been floating all around social media. Did you pay your graphic designer this month? So we need to make sure people are keeping us in check so we can represent our brand the best way as possible. And we got to start getting around people who spend money so we can know that, okay, this is okay for me to do this. This is a part of life. People don't even think that this is normal to go to a vending event and pay $3.50 or $5. They think that's a lot of money.
Right. Octavia Ward said people buy what they want and beg for what they need. I know that's right.
They need to be on the
That's the truth.
That's a
Yes.
Canva. That's a Canva motivational quote.
Right. Candace, go ahead and make that on Canva and tag us so we can repost it and shout you out, because that is the absolute truth. People
Oh,
buy what they want and beg for
yeah.
what they need.
I'm gonna
That
make it
is the
tonight.
absolute truth. It was the somebody's asking what was the name of the page. It was the Marketing Chicks, right? Not
Yeah.
Sisters.
Yeah, the
The
marketing
Marketing
tips.
Chicks.
I want to say they have an underscore in the name, but if I will post it on my IG stories for everybody, and they'll be able to go to it. I'll tag them.
Okay.
I
Cool,
tag
cool,
them.
cool. All right. Well, this is good. I mean, you leave us, we'll be talking all night long, and we got things to do. So, just share some, parting words, maybe some inspiration, some motivation, however the Lord leads you, just with, those who are watching, and just let them know what your thoughts are as it relates to being a woman of color, a Black woman, a sister in business, as we kind of end 2019 and get ready for 2020.
So I would definitely say that we are thankful for platforms like this. I want to let you guys know that now is the perfect time to put your crown back on. It's the perfect time. I know life happens. We drop our crown. Some of y'all lost your crowns. It happens. But right now
Mm-hmm.
it's the perfect time to put your crown back on and know exactly who you are and your endless possibilities for your life. So it's coming to live like this, coming to the Sister in Business Expo, coming to my event, even on my lives. Because now with technology, our possibilities are endless, and women
Yes.
are killing the game right now. I just
Mm-hmm.
saw a post and it said if Black women would spend $20 a month with another Black-owned company, it would circulate like $200 billion back into the community. So we have to make sure we know who we are. We have to be walking with integrity. We have to make sure we are supporting each other, no negative energy whatsoever. And we have to make sure we are being connected. We on the right lives. We in the right rooms to get exactly what we need. Not
Yes.
only to be successful in business, but to just really have their personal development. Where we are grooming ourselves on a personal level as much as possible, as well, with the same emphasis we are putting into the business.
Good stuff. Good stuff. So
Thank
tell
you.
everybody, if they don't know, if they living under a rock, how can they find you? How can they stay in touch with you? And all that good stuff.
So definitely you want to follow me here on Instagram at Six Figure Spot Chick. You can DM me on Instagram. You can click the link in my bio and join my email list. I send out free business tips every single Monday. That's the best way to connect with me. My name is the same on every platform. YouTube. If y'all can look at my YouTube videos, oh honey. So my YouTube videos, I'm gonna put some new ones up there, but the old ones, you're gonna be like, who is this lady? So check me out on YouTube at Six Figure Spot Chick. Check me out on Facebook, Six Figure Spot Chick, and definitely here on Instagram. This like my home on Instagram. This is where I'm at the most. And if you do have a question, definitely send me a DM. Anybody trying to get business credit, click the link in the bio. Send me a DM after you get your books and get the video class so you can get your money.
I get this paper. Get this paper.
Period.
Yeah. Period. Okay.
Period.
Well, thank you so much. You know how much we love you. We are so excited. We're gonna tell them later about what we're working on for 2020. We got some
Yes.
stuff coming. So y'all make sure y'all are in the room for 2020 when the Sisters in Business Expo comes to your town, because you might just see Candace Holyfield.
I'm so excited about it.
Yes, it's gonna be really dope. And yeah, we love you. We wish you continued success. You have our total support and sisterhood. And yeah, Candace. You know what I love about Candace? Let me just get this testimony before I go. Candace supported the Sisters in Business Expo when she didn't know nothing about us, when she didn't know nothing about me. She came to the expo like she was a regular smegular both times. And it wasn't until after, and she was like, yeah, I was there. I was there. And when you encounter sisterhood like that, it means a lot, especially when you're just starting out. You trying to get people to support. You trying to get people to come. People who do it without asking for anything. She didn't ask to speak. She didn't ask to be on a platform. She didn't ask for any recognition. She just came and supported. And so we want you to know we really appreciate that. Her energy. What you're getting today is just a dose of how dope she is, even in person.
Yes.
We just love her energy, love her spirit. It's